Okay. So we're going to do a little Night of the Full Moon. We're going to do the Diaries again, the Red Hood Diaries. This is a DLC that you can get from Steam. It's also available as a DLC in the mobile app. So we're going to do Diaries. We did Night on normal last time. We're going to do the Ranger on normal this time. This just goes really fast. You're going to have to pause and go back. I don't, never seen anything go quite that fast. Okay. Alright, so I love the animation. I'll keep saying that. Once you have beaten certain elite characters in the game, you gain their abilities. Now, choose a set of decks and start exploring. So deal 1 damage when you get gold coins in battle. Plus 1 damage for each 10 gold coins you get in damage. Now, I haven't played through these, so I don't know what that means. I assume that the Ranger, which is kind of the thief character, gets gold during battle. Maybe as a reward. I must be as part of the cards they play. Otherwise, why would you get gold coins in battle? Get 1 gold coin when using cards that have not been used in this game. And the enemy gets doubled from the bleeding. Bleeding extra triggered 2 times. So bleeding does a point of damage for every time that you do damage. So if you do 6 damage, bleeding adds another 1. If you do 1 damage, bleeding adds another 1. One of the advantages to the Rangers, it tends to do a lot of low point damages in a row, so those would each get increased. And then it says bleeding triggers 2 extra times. That's a great card for the Rogue, or the Ranger. So we'll take that deck. Let's see what that deck looks like. Okay, so deal 1 damage, bleeding 12. That means you can do 12 additional points. Each time you do a point of bleeding, the amount of bleeding goes down by 1. So if you have 12 and you hit, you'll go down to 11, but do a point of damage. Damage and draw a card, a fantastic piece of work right there. And 4 little 1-point damages. So, very small deck. I want to try and keep decks to 20 to 25 cards that accentuate the abilities. Right, so we're going to do enemy getting doubled bleeding. So we'll see exactly what that means. Each of these diamonds represents an elite character, a mini boss, and then here's the major boss, which was a vampire. When I played through as a knight, I assume it's the same thing.
A visitor?
Okay, hang on a sec.
Here's your freshly brewed water. Do help yourself to some. Where's the tea?
Okay.
We're pleased to have you as our guest.
Yeah, I'm sure Disney's happy about that one. So deal 2 lightning damage each turn. Now we're going to do bleeding. We don't currently have a bleeding card out here, which is not good. So what we're going to be able to do is these 3 damages. Now we could have held on to those, but our cards are going to cycle through. We only have 7. Okay, there's my bleeding card. Now I've got 1 card left in the deck. I'll take that. The card will reshuffle. So now, when I do this point, it should do 1 plus bleeding twice. So I'm assuming 3. Okay. So it doubled the bleeding and increased the bleeding. So we're doing ridiculous amounts of damage. Let's catch the teapot.
Water is a distraction. Be careful.
Okay, so we increased our health by 4. That's nice. Okay, so actions, we start with 2, and we generally get actions as one of our benefits when we level up. So this is just a free way to get 2 cards and pick one. So that's a great card because it doesn't clog up your hand. Drawing a card, so it replaces this and adds the 20% dodging. And then this one, deal 3 damage, get a random apothecary card. Apothecary cards tend to be potions. We're going to go with this one because this will do card cycling.
I may look scary, but I mean well.
Okay. I faced most of these guys the last time during the night run. Okay, so bleeding, we want to get that out there. What's this say? You may not take more than 2 damage at once, so we're only going to be able to do 2 at a time to this guy. Ah, but what's happening here is bleeding is only going to do 2, so we'll do 1. What did we do? 4 damage? Okay, so enemy gets doubled for no bleeding, so bleeding is triggered 2 extra times. Okay, so bleeding would normally go once, 2 extras would be 3 times. 3 plus 1 is 4, so that's why we did 8 damage over 2 hits. Okay, all that fuss for 1 point of damage. Okay, so this is going to do 4. Cycle this. Let's discard that one. Okay. So it looks like every time we hit, we're going to do just 4 points of damage. Okay, draw a card and get 2 actions. This is good for us. It takes this, but it gives us a card to replace it and then increases our actions by 1. Anytime it says draw 1 card, the card is not clogging up your deck because it's cycling through. A random night card, I don't know why we'd want to do that. No, this is definitely the best one for us, card cycle. Localization, I don't know what this is supposed to be. You've had a broken room. Maybe you can search here. Touch the crystal ball, transform a card. Okay. Let's see what happens if we do this. Deal 3 damage, get a random apothecary. I'm not sure that was a good one for us.
That cat, he must be watching me.
Okay.
You trying to strong-arm me, brat?
Okay, we always want to throw the bleeding out there. What's he gonna do? For each card you gain, okay, so this will use one of our actions. It'll do 3 damage plus 3 more, so it should do 6 damage. We'll do another 4 damage. Choose 1 card from 3 random cards. Shuffle 2 copies into your deck. Take the bleeding and the damage. Oh, just the bleeding, okay. And this will kill him.
Alright, you win. I give in.
Okay, at the start of your turn, enemy gain bleeding 4. That's good for us. We've got a small enough deck that we're not likely to run out of bleeding. But there are blessings that say your equipment does 1 more damage. If that was... No, that wouldn't do damage, though. Yeah, this is going to be the best bet for us now.
I am but a humble pot. I fear no flame.
We only have 1 equipment. And this is the one we're going to want to keep. If we get another slot, we'll put the other one in.
Come! I fear no battle.
Okay, let's do this. Deal 3 fire damage, burn 3. Burn is great because you take that much damage when you play a card, and then it goes down by 1. What's he got here? Explode after 4 turns, okay. Okay, there's bleeding. Let's do that. Let's keep this one. Oh, discard from that. Discard that one. This will do a damage, which will become 4 damage, and then we'll replace it. This will replace it to give us a card, and this will kill him. Oh. It didn't take bleeding? Interesting. Now he will.
Failure is just a new beginning.
Until next turn, deal 4 piercing damage each time you discard. Draw a card, enemy suffers poisoned. Gain 1 armor for each type of card. Okay, so this is the best of the set. Costs 1, and it gets replaced, but it puts 4 poisoned. Poisoned does its damage at the beginning of every turn, and then is reduced. You can see a fragrant garden full of flowers through the small window. A few of these flowers are so close to the window that you can reach out and touch them. Delete a card, get a random blessing. Now it'll remove this hit points, not our max. We'll take a blessing. Ah, that's not random, that's me picking. When dodging, deal 6 lightning. Start of oh, I suppose that's each combat, get a random treasure card. 20%. Oh, this is just, these are crap. We don't have a dodging card, so that was not a good choice. An injured chest monster, Trapper, is desperately fleeing, dropping items everywhere. Copy ancient bronze pot, or pick a blessing. I'll get a blessing. Draw an additional card at each combat. When you draw the last card, deal damage equal to the amount of cards you own. How many cards do we own? 11. So at the end of each run through of our deck, we'll do 11 damage. Our deck's going to get a little bigger, so let's do that. Since we're also cycling cards.
The king has donkey ears.
Okay, so that little bonus was because we're facing this guy. We've lost some hit points, so we have to be careful. But we will. Defeating each elite refreshes your hit points.
The king might send you.
Okay, let's get the bleeding going. Let's get... Okay, we only have 2 of these. Let's do this one first. Let's do another set of damage. What cards are left in our deck? So we still have, okay, so that one we wouldn't be able to use, that one we wouldn't be able to use, these we'd all be able to use. So there's 2/3 chance we'd be able to use the card. This one would almost assuredly can use the apothecary card because it'll probably be an attack or a mana. Oh, okay. I can't do anything, we don't have enough actions. Count on my next 2 cards. Well, let's do this one. And this one. Okay. Okay, now we can discard any of these cards. Let's get that one. Oh, we don't have any bleeding left, so let's this will copy this one. There's some bleeding. There's damage. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's not good. I wish I'd paid attention to that. That's one of my things. Okay, here we go. Now what is... More bleeding. More. We don't quite finish him off. We should have plenty of points. Okay, so... This will kill him.
Don't kill me! Please don't kill me!
Okay, so these are rewards. Randomly return 2 cards you discarded this turn. That's only good if we're discarding. Draw 3 cards and get 3 actions. That's nice. Now these are going to go down here in the left-hand corner. View the top 3 cards of the enemy's deck and put 1 in your hand. This is the best one for us.
Shut up. I'm begging.
Everyone stares at it for long while doze off. I'm assuming this means anybody who looks at it for a long time falls asleep. Notice we've refreshed our hit points and we're back in regular attacks until an elite character there. Okay, there's our every CD, so 4 combats. 4 combats for that to replenish. But what is this? After the enemy plays 4 cards, discard their hand. Okay. So even if we draw cards, whatever we after 4 of them, we're gonna have to lose it. Let's get the bleeding out there. Random night card. Gain armor and be defense. Yeah, that's good. This will get us actions, but then it'll discard that. So let's do that. Oh, insufficient action. Oh, let's do this then. It's gonna make us discard that after we play it. Here we go. Okay. Now we're going to take 2 less damage from each attack, and then once anything gets past that, 4 of it will be reduced by our armor. And he took our actions. That's great. Great. Go ahead and use this. Give him bleeding. Oh, and discard. Aye, aye. Good armor held up. Okay, let's do this. Discard that one. Okay, got the damage and there's still plenty of bleeding on. Probably don't need too many more. Freeze is okay, it's just a... Use a card draw. This will replace the card and then he'll get 4 poison, which means he will take 4 damage on his turn. This is gonna kill him now.
You need to hit it harder, little girl.
There's a lot of new abilities here I'm not familiar with. We don't need that right now. Okay, so there's a gain gold card. Remember, one of the possible blessings at the beginning was to get a reward when you gained gold. Draw 3 cards, then discard 2 from your hand. All this does is spend an action to get something. I'll go ahead and keep the bleeding. Search. Pick a blessing. Your equipment deal +1 damage. On the end of your turn, get meteor darts until your hand is full. So these are just like 1-point damage cards, but with bleeding, they do a lot of damage. So that's the one we're going to take. Our equipment deals +1. These don't deal damage, they just generate bleeding.
The nobleman upstairs is a traitor, a disgrace.
Okay. Can I get him to say that again?
The criminal is imprisoned on the 2nd floor. No one is allowed to enter without King Midas's permission.
King Midas. So vampire in the last one, is it King Midas here?
You wish to free him? I won't allow it.
Okay, we're definitely going to put this out there. Why am I getting an action card? Okay, let's get the bleeding out there. And start hitting him. This will do 3 damage. We get a magician card. All mana cost is 10 decreased by 1 draw card. Great. Apothecary card, deal 2 damage. Drain 2 maximum health. It's good enough for me. And there's meteor cards. Deal a damage, get an action. But remember, these guys are going to do 4 damage each because of the bleeding. I've got 2. I need to increase my number of action cards. Discard 1 card. That one. Let's increase our actions. More bleeding. Damage on a card. Okay, now these guys are self-replicating. They cost 1. They do 1, which is 4. And then they replenish their own action. It's a great, great blessing for us. This exactly feeds into what we do. 2-1 damage, +1 for each 3 type of cards you played. We don't have that many. When an action card is played, no. Deal 1 damage, enemy draws 1 less card, no.
The Count is the only one who understands my work.
Okay.
I hope to make a discovery in my research that can help the Count.
Okay, now it's a count.
The depths of chemistry are unfathomable.
Oh, you say a lot of stuff.
I hope to make a discovery in my
So these guys have 3 things, let's say. In the regular game, it's usually only 2. Okay, draw a card, get action, that increases our actions here. increase our card draw. We need to keep those guys. That one we're going to get rid of. This and this we definitely need. What's this? When you play a spell card. Let's get our apothecary card. Chilled. There's not much. That means he'll do 1 less damage to me. It's kind of useless. And then this is going to do 4 damage. Here's our darts. Ow. Ow. Okay, more bleeding. Let's get these guys out there because they're going to replenish themselves. Damage on a card. Damage. 4 more. Draw a card. 4 more. That'll do 4 damage to him, but it won't kill him. We are in trouble. There's no healing anywhere in here. Just kill him. So that's
what
not
do you
good.
wish to learn? A chemical equation? The periodic table? Oh, why's that? You must possess a kind heart.
Oh, great. They gave me money and took more health. Ah, magician card. No, discard but do 8 to the damage. At the end of your turn, do a 2 damage for each of your remaining actions. Lose all your actions. None of these is really good, and I'm not really getting a lot of those. Traveling bard who's looking forward to sharing his toys with you. That's a bard? It's like a box. Transform 2 cards. Can transform that thing and that thing. Or a blessing. Blessings are always good.
Once upon a time,
Draw an additional
there was
card,
a
20%
lady
times dodge,
She
restore 1 each
dismantled
time.
the
There we go.
tradition
Restore a
that
health
women
each time you use an
cannot
action
become
card.
knights.
That's
Oh, you
excellent
don't
for us.
A new test subject?
Increase our
Come
action,
try my
delete a
newly
card,
crafted
equipment slot.
potions. It's
Do we need to-
top-notch quality.
We don't need that to necessarily go into effect. An action, an additional action. Getting actions there. Let's delete a card. Let's get rid of this one. Glug glug glug. You drink the potion and heal wounds when your body or mass is healed. Oh.
Wait! Don't go!
No,
I
that
still
didn't
have other
happen.
potions.
Let's go ahead and get an action.
Why not give these a try?
And we're done.
I promise.
Now look, our health did not heal.
Read me. I will change your life.
I haven't seen this one before. It suddenly flies up into the air, flapping and turning its pages while it recites evil-sounding incantations.
Children must learn
Right, now if we look
to love books.
here,
Do you understand?
oh, we don't see our other blessing. Is our blessing? Wound. Restore 1 health each action. Okay, I don't know where these are coming from. So let's get that out there. Let's get this out there. That healed us. Oh, we do. We do have over health. Bleeding. Got 2 more actions. We're not going to get any. Oh, that could get us. Deal damage based on how many turns. So if we cast this, we pick how many turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do the full 5. Draw a card. Do more 4. Okay. So they'll take 4 damage. And they can pretty much cast anything they want. This is going to be good for us. We need a little more bleeding, but we're going to get some from this. Here's more bleeding. Pile up more cards. We don't want that one, because these are going to do 4 each. And these are going to heal us. Now we could have held them because they help us heal, but we're gonna get 3 healing from those, plus whatever action cards we get next turn. We don't have to worry about how much damage we take because we're gonna heal up after this fight. 4 more, and then damage and healing. Yeah, he's got all this mana, but is basically going to cast any spell they want. That's going to hurt. 3 at the end of his turn. We need to kill this thing fast. Okay, we've got plenty of actions here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to heal at least 6 here. We want to keep the action cards. Okay, we have to hope that we have enough points here to live through the turn. We're dead. Damn it. Oh well, so the reaction, it'll be interesting to see what the reaction is. Okay, let us continue. Restart that fight.
Children must learn to look
Okay.
at books. Do you understand?
So we're gonna hold action cards. Ah, that's right, but we're gonna get them anyway. Okay. Okay, 1 damage. And a magician card. Let's get rid of the bleeding one. The carbon has been a custom hang glass. We don't want that's garbage. More bleeding. Poison here, more bleeding. Damage. It healed, great. This is not good because we did not get a we just did not have. Get rid of that one. I don't think it's enough. Kill last. Ow. Alright, we'll try it through one more time. We might have to remember not to take healing.
Do you understand?
I don't even know if we lasted 5 turns last time. So the issue, of course, is we took a health hit for a bonus earlier. I don't know that those points would have necessarily kept us in this. Especially when he's doing all that healing, that's... Ow. There's no way. No, that's just no way. We're going to take another 3 damage. Oh, the chill. Ah, the chilled killed us. Alright. So we'll be right back. I'm gonna get some tea started here and we'll rethink that one. You'll have to forgive me. Alright, we're going to go back into the Ranger and see what we can change. We definitely didn't have enough health or armor. Can't pick any of these because we haven't beaten any of them yet. Nope. Ah, here we go. No effect. Upgrade a card. Choose to get 3 maximum health or 2 initial mana. That's that might be good for us. 5 combat. Why would somebody pick this? Still don't see why that would be what we want. Okay.
Midas is a tyrant. As for me, are you another one of the donkey-eared king's followers?
We don't have the bleeding card yet, so let's wait. Okay, now we have bleeding. He dodged a lot. He dodged a lot. There we go.
This is just a momentary setback. You and Midas will all pay the price for abusing
So we're gonna take
dark
this
magic
time?
one day.
This knowledge will
Wisely.
become your treasure.
Let's go ahead and do this. We certainly don't need mana.
Children
never really
must
ever gonna
learn
use
to
mana at all.
love books. Do you understand?
We don't need that. We don't have the bleeding damage out yet, so let's wait. There we go. Heal and draw. Heal and draw. We don't have any cards.
You shall not smother my philosophies.
We don't want any of those. I'm not spending a prank. Prank puts cards into their deck that fuddle their deck. It's kind of
Free
useless.
me, and I'll repay you for your kindness.
What's sealed up in here?
Are you friend or foe?
Oh, hang on, there's the tea. Okay, this is like the perfect, oh no, near perfect start. We get the bleeding damage going. We do 4 damage. There we go. That's a great card when you're a knight. Armor and damage to the other guy. So let's get those points back. We'll have to chew through this armor. Yeah, so that armor stopped our initial damage, which meant there was no bleeding damage. And it's going to work again in his favor. This is a particularly gruesome combo for us. This is like a cycle of doom, because as long as he has that, he's going to get that 3 armor. Now he's got 6 armor. I don't know if that's even possible for us to beat him. No, there's no way. This is just laughable. Because we can get 3 cards, we can do maybe 4 damage in a turn, and he's got too much armor. So we're gonna just try that again. That was the worst case scenario. Don't have any cards to take. And what's this? Why would anybody take that? Okay, let's upgrade a card. That would have been better. Be our guest.
Pleased to have you as our guest.
This should cover him right away.
Brothers, let's play. Yes, brother. I'll use water as a distraction.
So now we know what that one does. It'll tell us what it does. That gave us health, which we know we need. Deal 1 damage twice, draw a card. Get an action. That's a good card.
Don't run about the castle. The Count doesn't like that.
So the semi-pretend Cheshire Cat.
You are no guests.
It's rather large.
You're rude and obnoxious.
We do not have the bleeding yet, so I'm gonna wait. I get bleeding. I get more bleeding. There's our bleeding. Now we should be able to finish him off.
I shall report this to the Count at once.
Definitely that one. The Broken Treasure Room. Twist the hairspring. Delete 1 card. Don't want to delete any of these. Do I have to do it? I do. So deal 1 damage twice, draw a card, deal 1 damage twice, draw a card, and get an action. So this is actually the lesser of the 2. These are 4 points damage each. So let's get rid of that one.
Find proof of the Count's conspiracy to rebel and bring him to justice.
This is the guy that heals every time he plays a card or something.
You're too inexperienced for that.
2 damage to each of your actions. We don't have our bleeding damage. There's our bleeding.
I won't be captured so easily. Alley-oop.
2 next turn, any attacks that deal more than 3 damage only deal 3 damage. No. No. No.
Are you a visitor or a prisoner?
He would not let us go. What we done in the kitchen?
Go back to your cell, troublemaker!
Okay, I've got to remember he's going to do that to me. So let's let him cancel that one. Let's pile up the bleeding. Let's do 8 damage. And 8 more. And 4 more. Okay, so I don't know if the game is taking pity. But giving us those deal 1 damage twice cards, that would have gotten us through last time. Deal 1 damage and draw a card. Deal 1 damage and draw a card. If this is the first card you use, this turn the damage it does increases by 6. That would be good, and we can upgrade it. The scales block your path. Looks like you'll have to choose. Take the scroll from the left, increase action. Take the sack from the right, increase equipment. Lose all our gold and gain an action and an equipment slot. We don't need the equipment slots, just take the action. A thief is sleeping and snoring loudly on the ground while hugging a chest tightly. So if we go to sleep, get an action, but he'll take 30 of our gold. We can transform 2 cards. Don't want to do that. Take a blessing and upgrade a card. So we'll upgrade that one. Take a blessing. At the start of your turn, opponent suffers poison 2. So that's 2 extra damage on him every time. We don't have any dodge cards. We'll take that one. That's the one that's from experience we need. So when we absorb, we reduce the opponent's maximum by 2 and add it to us.
Time for a taste test.
The cook is the elite this time.
I must get my hands on the royal chef's secrets. Time for a taste test.
What does he do?
Tender little lambs. Won't you stay for dinner?
Oh, we took 2 damage at the beginning of our turn, right? Give him the bleeding, give him the damage. Then we'll do another 8 damage. And we'll do another 8 damage. And another 4 damage. Alright, we're definitely getting the most out of it. We don't have a lot of bleeding here now, but there's more.
A waste of a good meal.
Okay, so we've beaten him. Draw a card, enemy suffers frailty. Frailty means that every damage increases by 1, so that's adding more damage to our damage. Deal damage equal to your deck size. Deck's going to be small. And until your next turn, any attacks that deal more than 3 will only deal 3. So these are going to be little abilities in the bottom left. It takes this many combats before they would come back. That's going to allow us to do a lot of extra damage. This will allow us to protect ourselves against a large power-dealing boss.
Oh, what a pity. That was a good opportunity to be... Midas is a tyrant. Are you another one of the donkey-eared king's followers?
I don't know. Let's go ahead and do this. There's the bleeding. Alright, that was 27 damage on turn 1. That wasn't too bad at all. And that'll do it. Okay.
This is just a momentary setback.
Transform your hand.
You and Midas will
Draw a
all
card.
pay the price for abusing dark magic one day.
No. Draw a card. Get an action. At the start of your next turn, draw a card and get an action. So it replaces it and replaces the action, and then next turn. Bonus, that's a good one for us. It's just 1 card and 1 action. Upgrade a card. So that just increases damage to 3. This increases the bleeding by 4, so that's 4 extra damage. So that's 3 damage, this is 4 damage. Transform a card. Last time we did this, it screwed us over. Deal 1 damage, deal 1 additional damage for each card in your hand. Okay.
I never once slipped up.
Everything about him is sneaky
This castle.
and
You trying to
suspicious.
strong-arm me, brat?
We want that bleeding card. That's not it. There it is. Which card you get? So he's getting 2 health a turn because that's what he's picking up. Deal 1 damage for each one. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 more, so 7. Yeah.
Alright,
There we go.
alright, you win. I give in.
At the start of your turn, the enemy gain bleeding times 3. Now, previously we had the one that was 2 stars, so it was bleeding 4. That's a good one. That's card cycle. But I need to increase the bleeding on the opponent.
Will he love me this time if I return? I only need to bear with that scientist for a few more days.
There's bleeding, there's bleeding. We'll hold that. Okay, that means her potions are stronger. Ow. Ow. So she's doing a lot of damage, so let's do this. Oh, this is... Okay, so until we get rid of all 3 of these, we won't trigger any of the bleeding. There we go. Now we go. Okay, now she can't do more than 3 damage to us. There we go. Ah, there we go. Now we got to eat through this chilled. That's a lot of chilled. Ah, we're not in another one of these, are we? Please don't chill me again. Damn it. Oh, I should have cast that one first. What an idiot. She gonna chill me again? Ow. Okay. Come on, you can do it. Damn it. Don't chill me, don't chill me. Okay. Wow, I can finally kill her.
He will fall in love with me. He must. He must! I don't care. All I've ever wanted is
Okay, I
his
got
love
some
and
health.
attention.
Oh, we only have 19. Draw a card, enemy suffers bleeding, that's good. You enter the room and feel the watchful eye of a mysterious presence. The altar before you feels cold yet strangely alive. Get a rare blessing. Copy a card, randomly upgrade 5 cards. We'll take the upgrades.
Hey, little miss.
Would you like to take...
Would
Oh,
you
we
like
got a
to take
boss
part
coming
in
up?
a
Yeah.
Special limited time raffle.
Let's get a random blessing. Oh, we don't dodge.
Keep trying. Keep trying.
Get a death coin, that's no good for us. Oh, this is just
try.
useless.
The grand prize.
That's okay.
is
So we got
without
2
you
garbage
this
ones.
one. I hope you found what you want.
Read me, read me, read me. I will change your life. Children must learn to love books.
Gave us full health to
Do
fight
you
with.
understand?
Okay. Until your next turn, you have better luck. So the reason this is useful is if you have something which does something a certain number of times, or anytime there's an RNG, this increases it. So you get the best or all options. So it's not good for us because we're not playing a deck that does any of that. Let's get the bleeding on board. Let's get the damage going. More bleeding. We don't need this. Keep it there just in case something happens when we get a card that does that. Oh, a healer. That's great. Okay, so extra damage. Good. More bleeding, more bleeding. So those just do the 5 damage instead of 1 or 3, so it doesn't really pile up a lot of damage. Okay. Okay, we should be able to finish him off here. Because we should draw 2 more cards. Damage, damage, damage.
You shall not
Okay.
smother my philosophies.
Okay, so choose and get 1 card from 4 monster cards. Choose 1 out of 3 combat skills. Deal 2 damage 5 times and draw 2 cards. That's for us right there.
No, it wasn't me. I just told the tree hollow.
Okay.
Did King Midas send you?
We'll see what kind of damage he does. We got a lot of cards now, so bleeding isn't necessarily coming out. But we'll do the draw cards. There's some bleeding. Okay, so it'll do 2 damage 5 times. So that's 10 damage. 5 hits is 5 more bleeding, so it's going to exhaust our bleeding. So we'll hold on to that till we get more bleeding. Counter our next 2 cards. We'll play the stupid death coin. Here, cancel this. And then this. Then this one. Good God. Wait, what happened? Oh. This'll do it. Yeah. When did that one hit us? I gotta pay attention. Each time the enemy plays a card, they discard another card at random. Dodge the first damage you would take, then draw, so that's good for the dodge thing. Didn't we get a weird dodge thing? A blessing that was a dodge. Okay, so that one's going to do 6 damage and get us a card too. 1 damage 4 times. Let's do that one. So we're seeing a couple of gold getting cards, but not many. Blessing. Equipment deals 1 damage, restore 1 each time you do. There we go. Definitely us. And then random treasure card. That's probably a gold getting card. Alright. Something's sealed up inside this chest.
Are you friend or foe?
There's bleeding. We like bleeding. Damage. Card bleeding. 4 times damage and get gold. 5 damage. And again, we'll hold on to this for those times when we have to discard. What's this? Poison. I get poison of 1. Okay. Okay. Not quite enough to finish him. Please don't give. Oh, that's our worst now. But now we have cards upgraded to do more than 1 damage. That won't be an issue. So do 2 damage. Let's get rid of that armor. Here we go. Okay, so the upgraded cards got a system.
Cold and emotionless, but she's always helping others. Everyone calls her Black Swan.
Usually this matches what they say.
She promised to preserve my body.
Okay, so they got that right. Go gold.
Truly, your resemblance to her is
Gain an action.
uncanny.
When you lose all your action, draw this card. 1 damage 4 times. Yes.
It was the hairstylist who started the rumor. All I did was pass it along.
The hairstylist.
So the tyrant Midas is still alive. Does he still want my head?
I
The
don't
king
know.
has donkey ears. He's the devil.
Okay, we do not have bleeding. Here it is. Good. I'd like a little bit more bleeding. What's this? Each turn add one temporary counter. Okay, so we should kill him here. I want to make sure we get the gold. So this is going to do 1 damage 4 times. Each of those is going to do 4 damage. So this is going to do 16 damage. And then I get gold here.
Please don't pull on my stitches. I'll fall apart.
No. Sound of music. Oh, upgrade a card. 5 times, yes. Lose a blessing. Oh, lose the blessing death coin. And get a rare blessing. Yes. You deal 1 additional damage. So this is like bleeding permanent. This is awesome. And this is good. These are all very good. This is the one we wanted. Well, do we have that? Blessing for dodging. 1 out of every 5 attacks misses. Let's take that one. We are supposed to be a thief. The castle heroes ran helter-skelter, forcing you and the young carpenter to chase them about the whole castle before you corner them at the end of a hallway. You crack your knuckles as you prepare to teach them a good lesson. Then suddenly, you're standing on nothing but air. A trap. Oh, we got the dungeon boss. You're both tightly bound and thrown into the dungeon below the castle. It's a tricky predicament, even for you. Just as you've given up, the young carpenter removes a silver knife from his shoe. He effortlessly cuts through the rope and pries open the lock. That's good. When you deal damage no less than 10, you deal 100% more. We don't deal 10 damage. It's good for those boss fights where you're just shy of winning. You and the young carpenter discover the castle's treasure vault. A large magical obsidian mirror stands out among the treasure. Unfortunately, there are cracks along the mirror, which means its magic is greatly diminished. Pick a random blessing and 3 cards. Copy Sharp Blade. Oh. I don't know what crawl means. Lose up. No. Counter the enemy's card. Okay, this does the first card they play for 3 turns is cancelled. That's a great card. When you draw a card from an empty deck at a temporary no. Shuffle to no, this is definitely the best one. Okay. Every 3 times you deal damage with 1 pressing. Choose and get 1 card from 3 randoms. Yes. Oh, that one? Or that one? More bleeding. Discard, deal 8 damage, exiled. Here we go.
Movement.
Okay. Now we've got 18 cards. We don't want to get many more cards. Those big old eyes of his, are they used to see or light up places?
An escape! Prisoners escaping!
Your opponent takes a fire damage when they play a card. Okay. Well, there's bleeding. Want more bleeding cards. This is going to exhaust the bleeding. Okay. We need more bleeding. Cancel that one. Armor 10. Ow. That's not good for us. Okay, he's dealing large amounts of damage. So let's do this. This should exhaust the armor. There's more bleeding. Poisoned. Armor and a random card. I'll take that. Let's get some actions first. There's bleeding. This is gonna do 20 damage. More bleeding. Okay. I dodged him. I dodged that one. It worked. Okay, there's no healing in here. I want to kill him as fast as possible. Okay, now I'm one for each. Yeah. Okay. Cancel. Armor. Armor, and he dies because I dodged.
A mere lantern.
Okay, so this is another one of these abilities that goes down here. Draw a card. Get an action at the start of your next turn. Draw 3 cards. Ninja Hedgehog. Okay, what's he doing here? Double the damage you deal on the first turn. Half the damage you would take. So 5 times. So this will whittle that down. Here we go. Now we can start thrashing him. Doubled his damage, that's why I wanted to try and kill him in one turn. Some bleeding. Oh, what's going on there? Deal 3 damage, nope. That's good. From other classes. No. So this archaeology crap. Found some gold. I get a prank card, but I get 60 gold. That's going to help me get 2 blessings later on. I'll take that.
This dungeon has other escape routes.
Does it?
Calm down. I mean you no harm.
Okay, well hang on until we can... Oh, we gotta use one. Can't take more than 9 damage. When you exile, okay, so we need some bleeding. Every time, what? No bleeding? Dodge the first damage you take. There we go. Okay, we've only got 2 actions left. We're going to do this one. Okay, no more actions. Okay. Dodged. Ah, more bleeding. More bleeding, more bleeding, more bleeding. That one goes. Choose a card from 3 random cards with 3 copies in your deck. A crappy set of cards.
I refused to do evil and defied King Midas's orders.
Okay. Shuffle 5 random cards to your deck. No. There we go. Card cycling action increase.
Use me.
It's a net increase in ability. Stinks of medicine.
Come, I fear no battle.
No bleeding. I want the bleeding card. Damn, this guy does damage. Okay. So we do that, but we've got a boss fight coming up. Still no bleeding. Okay, there's 2 bleedings. Draw 2 cards. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Good, 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 and one more.
Failure is just the new beginning.
I need more bleeding. I don't think I need any more strike cards. I need more bleeding. No. Random blessing. 3 normal blessing. So lose the hemostatic bandage. No. No. Counter the first card. Equipment deals 1 more damage. Max health. Yeah, we'll take that one. Lose bleeding arrows too. This. No. Oh, I have to? I don't want to lose the bleeding card. But I don't want to lose health. Okay, 2 damages 5 times. We'll take another of those.
I'm stationed here on the orders of King Midas.
Okay.
You wish to free him? I
Might be a
won't
good
allow
time to do
it.
this. Okay, I see no bleeding. Good lord. Did I still get no bleeding? Discard 1. Where are the bleeding cards? There we go. Probably gonna have to discard, yep, so let's go 2. Let's steal that one. And discard that one. Okay. Armor. He's got some moderate knight equipment. As long as we kill him in the next couple of turns, he won't pile drive us. I need more bleeding. I don't have any bleeding. There we go. More bleeding, there we go. Okay, looks like we're out of cards. That was interesting. Each of those singles counts as a potential dodge. So I get a point for each card that I yield. So an action card, it doesn't cause me to... Yeah, we want to play action cards that don't kill him so I can heal up points. That'll kill him, that'll kill him, that'll kill him, that'll kill him, that'll kill him. 25% chance of dodging. Now, there we go.
You broke out of prison too?
I want to keep that, but I'd love to get that in play. Now I need a 84 health. That's pretty good for a ranger.
Must be the weird cat on the top floor.
Okay. Oh, he's got a crap ton of armor. This is not going to go well. Damn it. Damn it. That's piercing. Here we go. Oh, this is going to take forever. Okay. Wow, he actually did damage. Cancel. Okay, now he's in trouble. Here's your bleeding. More bleeding. Flashbacks.
Take my boat down the river. Just as long as you don't hand me over to that cat. To the swamplands. They say a powerful
Get a new card. No, I'm not discarding cards. Okay. The enemy takes 2 damage during their turn. That's primarily going to happen when I dodge. 3 actions, draw a card. We'll take that.
The Count is the only one who understands my work. You know nothing about science.
Oh, I want the I want bleeding. Oh. Nice dodge. Here we go. Yes, yes. 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 He should kill himself here. Just have a dodge once.
Forgot the catalyst.
The next attack card you play takes effect 2 more times, but how many attack cards? Oh. I could get us 48. 3 cards and 3 actions. Yeah, take that one.
Anyone?
Anything that increases our ability to cycle cards through the hand and do damage.
Sleep, please.
After the enemy plays 7 cards, discard his hand. Okay, waiting for gotta get rid of that armor. Okay, 3 more cards and our hand goes away. Two more cards. There we go. No. Two more cards. Leading. I have 2 dodge cards. There's a dodge there. I have dodge there. Okay, so this is gotta get rid of that. Yes, we don't go. No, which card? No, no, and no.
Ooh, a new test subject.
Alright, so we're about to face the boss. We've got plenty of money. Get an action, delete a card. Equipment slot. Take the equipment slot.
Wait! Don't go! I still have other potions!
Yeah. We'll take the equipment slot.
Why not give these a try?
Okay, delete a card.
There are no side effects.
Delete that one. Yes. Ah, that one.
Are you dizzy? Any stomach pain? Nausea? No. Wonderful! Wait! Don't go!
Alright, we
I still have other potions!
Do we want to delete one more card? No, we're good. Okay, for those who haven't seen it. Oh no.
Little carpenter?
Why would the bishop tarnish my name? That is an excellent question.
Oh, this is a different boss. I see the girl in black fleeing with a little carpenter. As I attempt to give chase, a gorgeously colored snake stands in my way. So that's 2 extra damage. That's 1, but with the bleeding it should be 4 damage. Take that one. Alright.
No. You may not
500
disturb
hit
Swan.
points? How the hell are we gonna get through that? Block 20 damage each turn. When taking physical. Okay, so that's bleeding out again. So I need to have enough to get through the first 20. Okay, now we can start doing damage. We're gonna go for actions. I'm out of cards, so I can't get any more. So we'll hold on to those so we can use them to get through the armor next time. And let's use this to prevent taking a buttload of damage from her. Oof. Okay, so these are going to use to get to that 20. She took... Why did she take 6? Did I dodge? I must have dodged. Okay, so this will get rid of that and we'll start doing bleeding damage. We need... What's bleeding? Where the frick is the bleeding? That will allow us to keep going. Let's get rid of that one. There's bleeding. No, let's hold on. Looks like we're sucking our entire deck every time. We got poison. Well, we're healing a point every time we play outside. So we've got to get through that again. Oh, it doesn't replenish. There's the bleeding one. It is. It is bleeding. Gotta get through 9 damage, then we'll go here. And we are cycling the entire deck. far so good. Cancel. Cancel. 10 damage. Alright. Oh, it's 5 damage. So it's this one. More bleeding. Get rid of the armor. And then start whacking on again. More bleeding. More actions. Oh, yes. Frailty. So here, additional damage for everything I do. Let's get through that. Oh, I didn't do... Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, why have I not taken damage? Ah, I was chilled. Okay. More dodging. Oh, hang on. Am I out of actions? No, I've got 13 actions. Ah, dumbass. Okay, so I've got 11 poison. If I can get through that, we've got chilled 3. Yeah, we definitely want that. Good. We're absorbing their health and adding to ours, that's why it keeps going up. If we have a deck of... How many action cards do we have in our deck? Like 12, 10, 15, we're getting 10, 15 health. More bleeding. Ah, that poison is hurting bad. Should be able to take him here. There we go, that's it.
Black Swan.
Okay.
Not the devil.
The snake blocks my path resolutely, using her body to absorb all my attacks. She makes no move to retreat, even when her beautiful scales begin to disintegrate under my heavy blows. I won't let you interfere with Black Swan. That boy cannot remain among humans. He'll be killed by the church. Black Swan will return him to his true family. Her Highness, Black Swan is not the devil. She resists until her body can hold her up no longer and she collapses. I step over the exhausted snake and chase after the girl in black in the distance. It's my fault he came with me to the castle. I have to bring him home. Okay, transform a card, 6. Get a blessing, 9, that's good. Discover 2 cards, choose and get 1. Okay, 22 cards. That ended up being nice. These are excellent. All right. Had a couple of faulty steps, but we got there.